the rail!
Brace yourselves! Secure that line!
Look there!
What in the name of God is that?
It's rising!
Secure the chains on the starboard side.
Chains are secure, ready for lift.
Raise the gantry, slow and steady.
Hold the line steady!
Lift it slowly now, easy. Watch the swing on the starboard side.
Bring it down easy now! Chains are secured, Captain! Chains are secured, Captain!
Secure the main line now!
Get those nets tied down, watch the gaff!
Hurry up, the storm's getting worse! Hard to port. There's a school at 300 meters.
Secure the chains on the starboard side.
Chains are secure, ready for lift.
Raise the gantry, slow and steady.
Hold the line steady!
Lift it slowly now, easy. Watch the swing on the starboard side.
Bring it down easy now! Chains are secured, Captain! Chains are secured, Captain!
Dawn over the cold North Atlantic. A massive iron vessel cuts through grey water, carrying European fishermen, men wearing waterproof protective gear who know that today the sea will not be forgiving. Their eyes fixed on the horizon where silence often hides something colossal. And as the ship advances, the ocean begins to speak through shifting currents and unnatural ripples beneath the surface, signaling the presence of a giant whale moving in the deep. Unseen but powerful. And when the shadow finally reveals itself below the hull, the scale becomes undeniable. A living force larger than the ship itself, circling with slow authority as the fishermen prepare, tightening lines, positioning steel harpoons, and steadying their stance on the wet deck while the wind sharpens and engines rumble louder. The moment of contact arrives suddenly as the giant whale breaks the surface in explosive motion. Water thrown skyward, the vessel rocking as men moving practiced coordination, launching the harpoon that binds steel to muscle and immediately ignites a violent struggle. Beneath the waves, the giant
Heave on that line, watch the starboard side. It's clearing the rail now, Cap. Get those gaffs secured by the rail. Okay, I'm starting the hose now, clear the deck.
whale surges and dives. Its tail driving immense power
time,
through
boys.
dark water as long lines stretch tight and the ship is dragged forward against its will. And on deck, European fishermen, men wearing waterproof protective gear, pull by hand, leaning back in unison, boots sliding, muscles burning as they refuse to release their grip. The ocean answers with crashing waves and the whale responds with furious resistance, rolling, twisting, and circling under the hull, each movement testing rope, iron, and human endurance. Time stretches as control is gained, then challenged again. The giant whale rising beside the ship only to thrash violently, sending water across the deck, forcing the men low as they brace and hold. And again the long hand lines are hauled rhythmically, breath by breath, pull by pull, until the whale is drawn closer, its movements slowing but never surrendering fully. And even as temporary calm settles, the sea offers no guarantee. Sudden bursts of power erupt without warning as the giant whale attempts to break free, dragging the vessel sideways, diving deep, then surging back toward the surface in towering waves. Yet discipline holds. Knots are adjusted, lines rebalanced, and the fishermen respond.
Brace
instantly
yourselves.
to every
Hang on
shift,
to the nets.
maintaining
Coming over the
pressure
side.
without slack.
Hold fast.
Beneath the surface, the whale's vast form moves heavier now, tail strokes lengthening, resistance fading into measured motion, and at the surface control becomes visible as the giant whale is held tightly alongside the iron hull, water cascading endlessly from its immense body while deck lights reflect off wet skin and steel alike. The struggle that dominated sea and sky gradually yields to order, and with control secured, the work continues methodically as the vessel steadies and the men transition from hunters to processors, guiding the giant whale against the ship, preparing the deck, lifting massive sections with cranes, and cutting with deliberate precision, every movement purposeful and restrained. The ocean now calm compared to the chaos before. Steam rising into cold air as seawater washes the deck clean and the ship resumes its course, carrying the weight of the hunt forward. And as light fades and the horizon stretches empty once more, European fishermen, men wearing waterproof protective gear, stand silent against the rain, knowing that in these
Hold the
waters
line, hold the
survival is
line.
earned through endurance, coordination, and an unyielding will. And that every encounter with a giant whale is not just a battle of strength, but a reminder of the immense power that still rules beneath the surface of the sea.
Ugh.